Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about Viddyoze. Now Viddyoze is an application that allows you to create graphics for your existing videos. So whether it's things like intros, outros, call to actions, logos, stings, social actions, all different types of graphics and add-ins that you can use on your existing video marketing. Now this is a very powerful piece of software. These guys have been around for a while now. They've actually made over $50 million worth of sales and they've got about 140,000 clients. So this isn't some kind of cheap and cheerful software. This is a real product, which is why I always love to review these types of products, because I know they're going to bring some great value to you. Now with this one, I do have a bonus. So if you want to check that out straight away, you can go ahead and click the link in the description below. Go and check out my bonus. It will have this review on that page. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to show you through the product itself. I'll take you around the dashboard. This is a whole new look and feel to this dashboard. And then I'm going to take you through some of the newer things that have been added here, as well as some of the existing things for those folks who haven't seen Viddyoze before. So Viddyoze 2020 is due to be released on the 17th of November at 11 AM Eastern. Comes from the Pay Kickstart platform, and the vendors are Joey Zotto, Jamie Garside, and David Chamberlain. So as usual in these reviews, I'll go through the product, we'll go through the members area, I'll talk to you about the prices, I'll chuck in a little thing about my bonuses to see if you're interested in getting them. I'll tell you what's not so good about the product and what's good about the product, and then I'll give you my overall summary, and hopefully you can use this to make a more informed decision if you decide to go ahead and purchase. So just overall, this product is kind of a three-step process, in fairness to them. I know everything's a three-step process these days. But you go ahead and choose a template. Now these are different types of template in this version. You can have vertical templates, you can have landscape templates, and then you can have the square templates. Now the new features are the vertical and square, which you can use on platforms like Facebook and Instagram directly. So it makes it a lot more powerful and a lot easier to very quickly use your graphics. On the front end, when you get the personal or commercial license, you do get around about 230 templates now. Now some of them they kind of double count because there's different formats of those templates, but within that there's a lot of customization and editing that you can do. So it does give you a lot of flexibility on the front end. And then there is obviously two other levels of membership, which are an ongoing template club membership and then overall agency membership. And I'll show you through the pricing of them just a little bit later on. So the main features here is you go and choose a template. You can customize these templates in multiple different ways now. You can change the size of images. You can remove the background from images. You can change things like fonts. You can add various types of colors to the various templates. So there's lots of things you can do to customize. And then you go ahead and first view your video within the platform and then make any edits before you go ahead and render. And then you can render. And usually you can render in a number of formats. The most popular ones are MP4, and you can also render GIFs for things like emails. So lots and lots of flexibility here. What I would like to do is jump straight into the product so you can see it. So here we are over on Viddyoze. Now the actual interface itself has all been changed, and mainly the changes are around the way that you can actually search for various templates. For instance, if you're in the template club, you get 1,500 templates, and it can become a little bit of a pain to search for the exact template that you want. So they've changed all of the different ways that you can search, and I'll take you through them. On the left hand side is your kind of home button, your videos button. Whenever you're lost within the templates, if you hit this, you'll come back to this page. Then you have the various templates. You have some tutorials here, full training here on the various things that you can do with the templates, the various ways that you can use them, how best to add them to other video formats. So lots and lots of different training here. You have University here, which is a lot of their old products, and you have some insights there, which is kind of their blog, where lots and lots of different things are added to the insights to, again, enhance the actual products itself so that you can see more and more ways that you can go ahead and use these templates. So the other thing is you can search for a template up here, and your profile is on the right hand side here, and you can go ahead and fill in various things here. It is good to actually add things like your email to this, obviously, because what it does is once it's actually rendered and it's ready to download, which this one is, it will also tell you by email that it's actually done that. So very useful, especially if you've got some of the higher levels where you can have multiple renders going on at the same time. My templates are on this section, and my own videos, which I've already created, are here. So if I just go to templates for a start, on the left hand side here you'll see the overall categories. So the first are kind of generic categories. You've got favorites, newest, featured, and then you have the more specific categories depending on the type of template you want. So you have alpha ones, which again you can see a lot of these have got no background, so you can add them like things like lower thirds straight to your own videos, and they won't have any backgrounds here, which makes them very, very useful for you just to add directly. Then you have the background type videos where you can add things over as an overlay in your own editors. So most of these are kind of plain background, but they're cool. This is a nice sci-fi background loop here. Again, a business one here. So if you want something in the background while you've got text or stuff flowing across the front, this is where you would go ahead and get them. You have some extended ones here, which are kind of longer ones. And lots of variety here. I can't take you through them all, I'll be here all day, but there's a lot of different variety here. Then you have things like intros, live action, which are kind of longer ones again. You can add your logo, see, to like this balloon here, you can have your logo there instead of this. You can have your logo within this PC, your logo within these actual pictures here. So it makes it look very cool, you know. Logo ones here, and actually add things to these various logos. Then you have outros, overlays, social. Social ones are nice because obviously this allows you to add things like subscribe buttons to YouTube and Facebook and things like, you know, your username for Instagram, all those type of things. And again, a lot of these are alpha ones. Some of these show up in the same categories as well because they're alpha and they're obviously a social one. And then you have title ones here. So the title ones are kind of the bigger text ones that you can use as a main title in your videos. And finally you have some transitions ones here. If you want to transition between various parts of your video, you can have some different transitions here that you can use. So that's the kind of overall categories. Now, some of the more cool things they've done as far as how you go ahead and search for these. If I just go back to all templates, you now get portrait or square mode. Now, portrait is things like Instagram stories, and you have specific templates that are already shaped and sized for those stories. So you'll see here, you have some vlog here, short Instagram sales advert, a slideshow, so you'll be able to add multiple images to this, smooth Instagram slide, Instagram poker story. So you see that there's lots of different types. You have the classic landscape ones, which is the version that they originally had, and then you have the square ones that you can use for things like Facebook. And again, if I go ahead and look at these, you'll see that these are more of a square type format. Now they're adding to this all of the time, and if you have the template membership, there'll obviously be 1,500 of these, so there'll be a lot more variety of the square ones. But what I do know is that they're in the process of looking at some of these landscape ones and actually creating the square and portrait out of some of these landscape templates. So that is kind of work in progress. So the other thing you can do is over here on the filters on the right hand side, you can decide on the duration you want your graphic to be. So it could be 10 to 20 seconds, could be longer. So there's a duration tab here that I can really filter down and figure out which are my best templates depending on duration. Then a level of customization. So all of these templates have a slightly different level of customization. So you can upload a logo, you can add text, change the color and branding, you can add different fonts, you can add different audios, but it all depends what type of template it is. So if you want to be very specific and say I want to do all of these, you would leave these open. But if I want to be very specific and I want to apply a couple of filters, then it will kind of filter down the ones that I can do only those tasks on. So again, it makes it very easy to filter very specifically on the template you want. And then you've got the most popular, newest and oldest. That's just an overall generic one. So that allows you to actually go ahead and filter. Let me just show you what this looks like when you actually go ahead and make one. So let's say I want to, let's go to the live action ones because these are always quite cool. Let's say I wanted to change something on this one here, this PC one. So if I just customize this, you'll see here I've got a couple of options. I can change the image, which is this image here, and I can add an audio. So it's very quick to change an image. All I need to do is come up here and you can either upload one, grab one from the library that you've already got within the system, go to Pixels, Unsplashed or Pixabay and actually grab an image from them. So I just go to Unsplashed, doesn't really matter which one. You can go down and you can look at technology, for instance. It'll give me all the technology pictures, and I don't know what this one is. Let's just add that one. Now once I've got the image there, I can actually go and edit this, and I can start to do things like rotate it. I can start cropping it. So if I want to go ahead and crop this, this will allow me to kind of make it bigger or smaller, part of the image. That's what it'll allow me to do. and then I can actually remove the background. So this is an image that I think was suitable to remove the background on, like some kind of logo, and come down here and just click remove background. It'll only give me the foreground of this image. Now if I do it on this one, I'm pretty sure it's not going to look that great because it's not going to be able to decipher between these two images. So it might be a bit tricky. So don't worry about removing the background on this one, but if it's very, very crisp, you can go ahead and remove the background quite easily. So I press done. I press continue, I'll just leave it the default and I'll go on preview, and this would then create the preview for this particular graphic. So there you see, now on the laptop, can you see that there is now that picture on the laptop, and once I go ahead and create this, you'll see how that overall animation works. So I'd press create, and then we'll come back to this once it's had time to actually render. There you go, it's actually rendering the video now. So that shouldn't take too long. This one I actually did earlier, this balloon one. So if I just download this, I'll show you the options for the download. If you press download on this one, I can either have an MP4 or an animated GIF. So I'm just going to download it as an MP4. And then this is where I would actually scoop it over to my own video in my own editor and start utilizing it there. Or I can just use this within social media. If I only wanted a very, very short clip, I can just use this directly in social media. Because obviously you can upload MP4s in multiple places. I'll just show you this one. So you can see on here I actually took the background out of my School of Nomads image, so you can only see the kind of the foreground of it there, which makes it look a lot neater and a lot nicer. That's just one example. These are obviously all HD. And then I have the one that I just created. See, that only took a couple of minutes, so it wasn't too long in actually creating it. Let me do that as an MP4 again. And the size is actually about 7 megabytes for this one. So you can see how you can use a lot of this stuff like as B-roll within your existing videos, and it'd be relatively quick to actually make and actually put in there. So that's why I like this platform. I think it's really high quality videos you get from it. So you can see the quality there. Now one thing I do want to show you is just another type of template. So I can show you the different things you can do on, say, a portrait. I'll just come to all templates again, go to portrait, and just customize one of these. I'll show you the different types of things you can do on these portrait videos. Now you see on the left hand side here, this has only got one image, but if this had multiple images here, there'd be an area that you can add images here to this if it was some kind of slideshow. Come down here and you can change the text, so all of the different types of text you see on here will be listed up here, and you can change the text in each of those areas on this format. You can go and change the color of everything you see. Here's all of the color options here, and you can go ahead and change the audio. So it's very, very flexible, lots of different things you can do here. So let's just jump over to my slides. I just want to recap some of the changes they've made in this latest version. So overall, Viddyoze 2020, the main things they've actually changed are you can now create square and vertical templates. There are multi-font options, so there's lots of different types of font you can put in each of the templates. They've got various sound effects you can add. You can remove the background on your images. So if you wanted a cleaner image or a cleaner logo to be added, you can remove the background. There's the image editing tool that allows you to crop and resize all of your images, which just make it very useful. All you need to do is the preview, and then if it doesn't look quite right, you re-edit it. You've got a user library there of images that you've already uploaded. You have new integrations with Pixels, Unsplash and Pixabay, so that you've got as many images as you'll ever need to actually add to your various videos. And then the whole UI has been overhauled, and it makes it a lot easier to actually find the templates you want. So there's 3 levels on the product funnel. The front end level is the personal stroke commercial level. The main difference is on the commercial level, you can actually provide and sell graphics to other people if you have the commercial. So it's well worth having that, so that it gives you the ability to give these away or sell them. You do have this template club. Now on the front end, it does give you access to about 250 templates. Kind of varies because sometimes they double count with some of the formats, but there is enough at a personal level for you to be able to use this for your own videos. Now, if you want to take this a step further, the actual monthly membership is $37. That gives you 1,500 templates straight away, and then they add additional at least 20 templates every single month, sometimes more than that. Now, there's going to be a lot of different additions to this as they go forward now, especially with the new formats that they can actually produce templates in. So if you're interested in having a much larger variety of templates, then that might be worth it for you. And then you kind of have the super membership, which is the white label agency, which is $297 a month, which allows you to basically take this platform and completely rename it yourself, sell additional access to the platform, and then use a lot of the advanced features that the platform has, including customization of some of the templates overall. So it's a lot wider amount of features that you get with that level. Now, we'll actually put all of the details of these various levels down in the description below, so you got more information there. Now, if you do actually click the link in my description, you'll come over to this page, which is my bonus page, and there is a couple of bonuses that I want to give away that actually provide some real value for you here that I think will help you get the most out of this tool. Now, the first one is some professional done for you videos that you can go ahead and use with your clients straight away and kind of showcase what this platform can do. So you can have these and put them onto your own websites and send to your clients, and it will show kind of the capabilities of the platform. The second one is Joey Zotto. He's actually going to take you through a 15-minute training course on how you can best use these types of graphics within your own editors. And he shows you how he does it, and it's kind of a step-by-step tutorial, and it's very, very detailed. And the last one is using Facebook ads for simple prospecting. If you want to have any kind of business, then Facebook ads are going to be really, really good for you. These guys are experts on Facebook ads. Most of us would have seen them at some point, and they show you how you can go ahead and do it and how you can get your leads by using Facebook ads. And then obviously you can utilize this platform to sell your products and services. So I think these are really cool bonuses. All you need to do if you want to go and grab these, as well as obviously videos, you click this button, it will take you through to the sales page itself. And then once you purchase, these are automatically delivered to you. So here's my cons. They're not really cons, they're just overall things that I think you need to be aware of. The template club and the agency license is obviously more suitable for people who have their own business and maybe need a lot of templates to sell to others. 1,500 templates might be too many for the average person to use, especially if you don't produce that many videos. But I definitely think the front end on this is well worth it because of the variety of graphics you can get. Front end is 230 templates. Again, this changes occasionally. They are going to add more over time, but that is pretty much what you get. There's no more added every month like there is in the template club. But again, I think 230 is probably enough for the average person. And one thing I just think would be cool if you were to have the sharing capability to some of the social media platforms directly from the interface. So for instance, they do allow you to produce Instagram stories, and there isn't an obvious way to share these across to Instagram apart from downloading them and re-uploading them, which doesn't kind of take that much time, but it would have been cool to kind of press one button and share to these other platforms. I guess we're in this kind of push button world now, and that would be a nice addition in the future. Here's some of my pros. This is very, very high quality video production. These are very, very nice graphics that this produces and kind of B-roll that this produces. There are multiple templates you can use, enhanced by the fact that you can change and edit most of the things within the templates. The new features give many more options. Like I said, you can edit so many more things within the templates nowadays. They've always given me very, very good customer support. This is an established SaaS company, guys. This is $50 million worth of sales so far, 140,000 users. These guys aren't going anywhere. This platform, which is cloud-based, so you don't have to have any kind of downloads to your PC, apart from obviously the finished graphics, is not going to go anywhere. In fact, it's just going to grow. So in summary, guys, I highly recommend this. This is something I use every single day in my business. I've never had any issues with this interface. I've always been able to get my graphics straight away. So if this is something that interests you, and obviously you produce videos and you want to find a way to make them look more professional, this is going to be a great product for you. And don't forget, hit the link in the description below. It'll take you over to my bonus page. Go and check them out, and then go over to the sales page, and I hope you get as much value from this product as I do. Until next time, guys, take care.